Welcome back to the Newell Elementary Science Fair Project Student Handbook. In this video, we'll be once again looking at research projects, this time focusing on Step 4 and Step 5, your rough drafts and your final drafts of your project. Once you have finished Step 3 and have all your information organized on your graphic organizer, you're now ready to write your rough draft. Rough drafts are that first initial writing that you do about your topic in your notebook. It's always a good idea to skip every other line when you're writing your rough drafts. This makes editing and revising easier. After you've written your rough draft, you want to do some editing. Editing is when you are looking for complete sentences, capital letters, correct spelling, punctuation, and grammar in your writing, those mechanical parts of your writing. Once you finish editing, you want to look at revising. Revising is where you're looking at the content of what you've written. Is there anything you need to add? Do you need to change any information? Do you need to take away something? Do you need to delete it? It's a good idea to ask yourself questions like, did I include enough information here? Did I explain this idea thoroughly? Do I need all of this information? Should this information go in a different place in my writing? So this is where you're really looking at that content to make sure that you have your information where you want it. Once you've finished editing and revising, you need to rewrite. It's always a good idea to rewrite your writing with the corrections made so that you have a second rough draft. And good writers sometimes have 2 or 3 or more rough drafts before they write their final draft. And it's always a good idea to have someone else read your rough drafts. They might have some ideas to help you improve your writing. Once you've got your writing just how you want it, you're ready for your final draft and getting ready for your display. Now, with your display, your writing is, yes, in your logbook, but it also needs to be on your display board, and we'll talk more about that when we get to the display board section. But your resources are very important. You need to make sure you've documented your resources correctly, and we have examples of how to do that here. If you have a book, when you document your book, you are putting the author's name with last name first, then first name, and then the title of the book and the copyright date. And you can find that information on it's about the second or third page of the book. There's a page that has really small print on it near the title page that has that information on it. If you used a website, then you put the title of the website, the date you accessed it, and then what the address was of that website. And then once you have that information all recorded, you're ready to move on to Step 6.